A very good morning, my dear students, and welcome to Digital World of Patania Public School. But in previous lecture, we learned about logical operators, chapter number 8, and in chapter number 8, we are learned operators, and in operators, we have already learned your arithmetic operator, your logical operator, your relational operator, and your identity operator. And in your identity operator, two operators are there. One is your is operator and second is your is not operator. Okay. And in logical operator, only three operators are there. One is your and, second is your or, and third one is your not operator. Now today we learn about the bitwise operator. The name of the operator is bitwise operator. Python provides another category of operator is bitwise operator which are similar to the logical operator. But a bitwise operator are similar to the logical operator. Means logical operator, three operators are there. So in bitwise operator also you are 3 plus addition. Except that they work on a smaller scale. Your bitwise operator work on a smaller scale, but a logical operator work on a bigger stage and bigger scale also on binary representation of the data. So your bitwise operator work on smaller scale on binary representation of the data. Binary representation means 0 and 1 representation. Bitwise operator are used to change individual bits in an operand. What do you mean by the operand? Again learn this point. For example, we write down A plus B. So this complete is your expression. And this A and B is your operand. And this plus is your operator. Clear now? Again you see one more example. For example, x minus y. So x and y, these are your operands, and this minus sign is your operator, and x minus y, this complete is your expression. Okay. Now again come on your bitwise operator. Four operators are there. One is your AND operator. The symbol is ampersand sign. The symbol is ampersand sign. And second is your OR operator, and you can say your bar operator. You can say bar or you OR operator. And next is your bitwise XOR. This is used for the XOR operator. And this is the complement, means your negative, your reverse, invert complement, bitwise complement. So if you have option 1 and option 2, for example, if you have two operands and the AND operator compare two bits means 0 and 1 bits, and generate a result of 1 if both bits are 1, otherwise it returns 0. And we learn in detail. For example, first we learn about the AND operator, the ampersand sign operator. In logical operator we use the A and D AND, but here in bitwise operator we use the ampersand sign. But in logical operator or logical operator work with your string data type, work with your float data type, work with your integer data type also. But your ampersand only work with the boolean, work with the binary representation of data, means 0 and 1 only. When it operands are number, the ampersand operation perform the bitwise AND function. And what is the AND function? When both are the false, your answer is false. Multiply sign means when 0 multiply 0, always your answer is 0. So your binary representation 0 0 always 0, 0 multiply 1 always 0, 1 multiply 0 always 0, and 1 multiply 1 always 1. So in this case when both are the 0, then only you get the 0, and only when both are the true, then only you get the true answer, only one answer. So it is also give the answer in 0 and 1 form. And the AND function sets the resulting bit to 1 if the corresponding bit in both operand is 1 as shown in the figure. For AND operation, 1 and 1 produce 1, any other combination produce 0 always. When 1 1 both the combination is 1, then only produce the 1, otherwise it produce the 0 always. Now let us suppose that we were to AND the values 13 and 12. We word to AND. AND means AND operator here. The values 13 and 12. Like this 13 ampersand 12. So it means AND. The result of this operation is 12. The result of this operation is 12 because the binary representation of 12 is 1101. Okay. And the binary representation of 13 is 1101. You can use bin. Bin. Bin is the function to get binary representation of a number. Binary representation of a number. If both operand bits are 1, the AND function sets the resulting bit to 1, otherwise the resulting bit is 0. So when you line up the two operand and perform the AND function, you can see that two high order bits, the two bits farthest to the left of the each number of each operand are 1. Thus, the resulting bit in the result is also 1. The lower order bits evaluate 0 because either one or both bits are in the operand are 0. For example, beta, how you use the bin? For example, you write down bin bin and then you write down 13. Okay, so it display your binary. It display your binary representation. For example, you write down bin 11. Okay, it display the binary. And for example, you write down here now 13 and 11. 13 and 11, so it display your answer 9. So it display your answer 9. But when you write down bin, bin means your binary, 13 and 11, so it display the binary representation. It display the binary representation. And when you write down this one, so it display your answer and 9. So this is the representation of your binary and this is the representation of your AND operator, ampersand operator. Clear? So for example, you write down here 13 and 12. So it display the answer 12. And if you write down 10 and 9, so it display the answer 8. Okay, but when you write down bin 8, so it display the binary of this 8. Okay, so this is the bit wise operator and operator. The inclusive or operator and the sign used for this is your bar sign. When both of its operand are numbered, the bar operator perform the inclusive or operation, or inclusive or means that if either of the two bits is 1, the result is 1. In this case, only when both are the false, then you get the false value, then you get the 0 value, otherwise every time you get the 1. And in or you already know plus symbol is there, then 0 plus 0 always 0 and 0 plus 1 always 1, 1 plus 0 always 1 and 1 plus 1 always 1. So in this case only you got the false value only when the both the operands are your false, both the operands are your 0. And how you write it? For example, again you open it. Now the same value we write down just bin and same value we taken here 13 and bar 1, 13 bar 12, so you got the binary digits. But when you write down here again simple 13 bar 12, so it display the answer 13. But in AND operator it display the answer 12 means Y, and but in OR operator it display the answer 13x. And what is the x and y? X and y, for example, you write down this is your x and this is your y. So these are your x and y. Okay, and here you use the option 1 and option 2. Here you use the option 1 and option 2. Better do the practice of these so you learn easily and understand this operator. The inclusive OR, and the inclusive OR means your XOR. XOR, even and odd, we have already know in the logical gate, we understand in the logical gate, we learn in the logical gate, and the use of this operator is your XOR operator. Exclusive OR means if the two operand bits are different, yani odd, the result is 1, otherwise result is 0. How? You see here, beta. See, 0 0 even, then you got the even, but 0 1, this is your odd, so you got the 1, again odd, again 1, but again 1 you are even, then you got the 0. If your value is even, then you got the 0 answer. If your value is odd, then you got the 1 answer. The complete next is your complementary operator. In complementary operator, tilde sign you write down in this way, tilde sign. So this tilde sign, how you do the work of this tilde sign: complement, invert, reverse. If you put the 0, your answer is 1, and if you put the 1, your answer is 0. So when you only work with the binary representation, when you work with only binary, then you use the bitwise operator. But if you use the string and your floating point or your number integer type, then you use the logical operator. Logical operator and your bitwise operator almost similar, but you are a little bit different. For example, your XOR, bitwise XOR is different from the logical operator, but your AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator work similarly. Next is your operator precedence. Operator precedence means how your statement will be solved, and your statement always resolve with the help of your BODMAS formula. So first you clear your parentheses, after that you exponentation, then bitwise NOR, then you positive negative unary operator, and these all are your operators. So one by one we solve it. When an expression means complete statement, or statement involve multiple operators, so many operators in a single statement, Python resolve the order of execution through operator precedence. Operator precedence. For example, we write down here x plus y minus z. This is your operator precedence, so it's solved with the help of operator precedence, and in operator precedence always solve with and resolve with the help of your BODMAS formula. The chart of the operator precedence from the highest to lowest of all the operator covered in this chapter is given below. So you see, when multiple operators in a single statement, then you solve always with the first you solve it parenthesis, then exponentation, then bitwise NOR, then negative and positive unary operator, then your multiplication, divide, and then your floor division. What is the difference between this division and the floor division? Division always give you complete answer. In if your answer in the floating point, for example 3.5, so it display the answer 3.5, but floor division always display the only integer. For example, your answer is 3.5, then it the floor division only display the answer 3. Okay. And mode means your remainder, addition, then minus, then bitwise and then XOR, then your bitwise OR, and then less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to, not x. So these all are the bit your precedence. Always solve with the highest to the lowest. Okay. So operator associatively, for example, we do the example here. Okay, let's do it. For example, we take the same example: 7 multiply 8. So what is the answer? 7 8 the 56. But when you write down 7 multiply 2, so its answer is 49, because it's exponentation power. Okay, one more to see the precedence, operator precedence: 7 multiply 8 divided by 5 and divided by 2. So how it's solve it? So always we know, first we solve the multiplication, then your divide, then the floor division. So its answer is 5.0. Okay, how? 7 8 ja 56, and when you divide the 5 with the 56, 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 11 and point something. So 11 divided by 2, 2 5 ja 10, so its answer always 5.0. And same in the when bracket is there, so first it solve the bracket also. So this is your operator precedence. For example, one more example here. When you write down 5 divided by 2 divided by 2, so its answer is 2.5. But when you write down the floor operator, means double divided by operator, then it display only the integer value, that display the only the integer value. So this is the difference between the division and the floor division also. Okay, and one more difference, when you write multiple sign only one time, then it will do the multiplication. But when you write down 2 double multiply, so it give the power 2 raised to power 4. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So its answer is 16. So these all are your operators. Okay, and now next is your examples are there, so you better do all these examples from your book. 11 multiply 3, 11 plus 3, you do it better on yourself. Everyone know about these. Okay, you do the all examples in your system and see the output of these. And thank you so much for watching this video. Here our chapter number 8 operators are completed. In next video